Democrats twist words to use them for evil. One example of that is they use the N-word all the time. White Democrats don't have to use the N-word because they've taught other Democrats to do it who can get by with it. And the fact is, they're just disrespectful to people. They have no respect for people and decency and being considerate, getting along with people. And the Democrats like to see people they hate not getting along with people that can help them. But that's just one example of words that are twisted, and I'm not kind of in a hurry now, and I want it to be short. It would take me a while to brainstorm and make a list. I'm not somebody who can just come up with all the examples right away. But it's not good how they twist words. Now, you can stretch words to help the whole understanding of the word, like the word love. God's love shows us that love is and includes forgiveness. So you talk about it in that realm. You talk about it in the realm of loving your neighbor. You talk about it in the realm of loving your enemies, who are, I say, also your neighbor. I had this debate with somebody recently, but your enemies are your human neighbors. They might not be your friend neighbor, but they are your human brother neighbor. And, so mercy is part of God's love. Grace is part of God's love. And people stretch the word grace and call things handouts and other things, and you can overdo it. People need to be held accountable and be good stewards. They use the word racist if people hold certain other people accountable of a different ethnicity, and then they call that racist, to call out if they're in a fault and need to be corrected. They're hurting themselves and people around them. If you call it out, you're called racist, but it's to support them continuing. People who do that, falsify it, are trying to support a bigger agenda. They're twisting words to do that. They twist the definition of racism so they can keep being racist. They're actually being racist. They falsify and lie about somebody else being racist, and that's defamation. When they call somebody like Trump or somebody racist who gave $200 billion to black colleges and black business, they should like him for that. They should, if they really care about minorities in the country, black minorities particularly, who have had purposely had problems thrown on them by the Democrats, because you're not helping them to say that they can just disrespect everybody, because they end up disrespecting themselves by using the N-word, for instance. By stealing from people, they end up disrespecting their own families. If they've taught them as a group, and poor people like Antifa. Antifa, I don't know if they're poor, they're a hate group, but they're an anti-freedom group. They're an anti-free market enterprise capitalist group. But they steal from places like the Dollar Tree, and that hurts poor people. So you're hurting your own families who shop at Dollar Tree, people in your own family, and yourself, who one of your best stores to shop at sometimes to save a little money and get caught up if you got a little behind is Dollar Tree. So it's okay to stretch a word, not stretch it in the wrong direction, but stretch it by showing that there's forgiveness, love, mercy, endurance, compassion, love, joy, peace, patience. Peace is part of love. Having peace, forgiveness. Thou shalt not kill is part of love. Thou shalt not steal is part of love. And love yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Don't be greedy, but you can be selfish enough to protect your own property. Selfish enough to realize that's your property, and then people aren't supposed to steal from you. And otherwise, you end up being a pacifist. And sometimes to stay alive, you have to be a pacifist and wait for a better day to make your moves. But anyhow, I'll just leave it at that, because I need to get out of here.